The Mavericks just unraveled over the weekend. Luka Doncic is saying now he is happy he'll come back. They sat players in the final game. The league's investigating. They could lose a first-round pick. And I'm going to give you a comparison. I'm going to use 4 players. I'm going to use Giannis and LeBron and then compare them. And then Luka and Carmelo Anthony. And I think Luka's becoming a little Carmelo Anthony. And let me compare the two. So Carmelo Anthony, 1 year of college, very young, comes into the league. Luka, European ball, no college here, comes into the league. They're immediately great scorers. And they have some really nice team success early. Don't get along with everybody, but they score. In the NBA, that means you're worshipped. Their offensive games are very refined, very early, very mature. But then after like 4 years in the league, you do realize that Melo and Luka are never in great shape, won't play any defense, and they're kind of stuck in their ways. Both get very prickly, Carmelo and Luka, when you suggest they should evolve their games a little, but Luka does that high screen, ball-centric, it's my ball, you can watch me play offense. He's not changing. And Carmelo, a great mid-range shooter, refused to take a step and a half back and shoot a 3. My game is my game for both of them. And all of a sudden, they're hard to coach and a little prickly, and they can be moody. And teams and GMs try to find the perfect mix for Carmelo and Luka, and they can't, and coaches get fired, and the results are very poor. Now there's LeBron and Giannis, who work well with everybody, right? Like, you can throw LeBron. Kyrie Irving was a bust. He wins a title. Kookie J.R. Smith, they win a title together. You can put him with a player like D. Wade, where they have duplicate games and no center in Miami, and Mario Chalmers, and that works. You can give him brittle AD, and that works. You can give Giannis Chris Middleton. You can give him Drew Holiday, another big Brook Lopez. They work with everybody. And the difference is LeBron and Giannis, always in great shape, always committed to the defensive end. He's not in great shape. He's not committed on the defensive end. He's kind of prickly. He's got his way, and his way is going to give him 30 points a night, 28 to 32 a night. But when you suggest that maybe he could evolve and be easier to play with, he gets very moody. And I think Luka's becoming a little bit of Carmelo. You get some team success, an elite score, very refined game, kind of stuck in his ways. The suggestion you could evolve a little and not always be the centerpiece does not go well. Carmelo at one point was offended by, who was the guy that was big for a month?
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, Jeremy Lin offended him. And I mean, Luka can't get along with Jalen Brunson that great. Or now Kyrie Irving, which I get. Porzingis had kind of a bounce back year. Some of this stuff may be on Luka. Some of the stuff wasn't always on everybody except Carmelo. And I understand in this league that offense is what everybody pays attention to. But I'm watching it here unravel, and it's getting worse, not better. And everybody's blaming everybody but Luka. I don't know. I saw that with Carmelo. Great score, team success, kept trying to figure out ways to cover up for his bad defense. George Karl noted, never really in great shape. Wouldn't evolve his offensive game any because it was so refined. Hey, could you take a step back, Carmelo? No, I'm going to shoot here. Hey, Luka, could you give the ball up occasionally so people just don't, at the YMCA, stare at you dribbling the air out of the ball? And Carmelo is a Hall of Famer and a top 10 scorer, right? And Luka is great and will be a top 10 scorer. But this is getting worse, right? Carmelo's career started here, and then it just did this after a while because he wouldn't evolve. And Luka's career is here, and doesn't it kind of feel like we've plateaued? It's not. Giannis got titles, still playing great, both ends, in shape. Everybody wants to play with him, not moody. Melo got to a Western Conference Finals. Then it plateaued, then it went downhill. Yeah, something's got to change. They're called mirrors. It could be Luka. A little, kind of. We can keep blaming all the teammates and the coaches. We already moved off one coach. Jason Kidd now in the hot seat. We're going to move off another coach. Bit of a mess in Dallas.